one thing that stands out about you as a coach is when I was at the MMA awards, every one of your fighters that won an award had such a unique style to them on how they spoke about people, how they were building their brand outside of fighting without like putting on an act like a Conor McGregor or something like that, but just being a good human being and inspiring like an athlete. And he's like, I look at you not just being one of the greatest coaches in the world, but one of the greatest life coaches. And that hit me. So I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, oh, this is fun because it's what I like to do.
That's
It's fun. Plus he lived in Florida.
Mhm.
You know, how much time am I going to really get with you? And when he said that, I was like, oh, I'll get time with him. You know, I when I coach people, I want to get deep in conversations, knowing about their family, about everything. So I really know, you know, what's their tackling, fuel, and you know, why are they fighting and all these different things. So I can really dial those things in, and that was cool. And I've learned what's so cool about a relationship like that is you come in, he's coming to learn from me, but I've learned so much from him.
and that's the thing too, is being able to appreciate that. Yes, your role is to teach and coach, but at the same time, being open-minded enough that you can learn something every day too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And how they carry themselves or how they respond to this. And to me, that's being able to once again be present and be able to be part of that and take that in just makes you a better person for taking that opportunity. And it also makes it easier too of, you were giving up some time commitment, but the fact that you can be a better person coming out of it
Absolutely.
makes it a lot easier to take that.
Yeah.
And that's a compliment. Like how can that not make you feel warm and make you feel validated at what you do?
Yeah, because I get overwhelmed with people being like, you know, it's typical. The thing I don't miss about having a gym is you have those athletes that are there and they're you know, everybody wants to be a champion and talks like they're the next great thing, but they're the type of guys that when they see you, they're like, hey, coach, can I get some mitts today? And it's like, dude, I asked you to get on the bag and work on this, and you haven't tried it once. I looking at my cameras, just the needy guys that need shit. And they just think everything's fucking free, and just that irritates me. And so I'm always got my hands up for, you know, defense on those types of things. And obviously he's a champion and all those different things. But it was when he had said that, it was like, oh, you're asking me a different way. This is cool.
Well, and it seems like you obviously now just having a select handful, it's all very coachable people.
Absolutely.
And to me, that's amazing to be at and maybe that's why they're at the top of the sphere.
You have to be. You know, you have to be the willingness to learn. Your coachability index. The one thing that I repeat a lot when speaking to people is you don't know what you don't know. And when people get stuck, you know, let's think about it from like a political standpoint. I remember when political, you can vote a little bit left, a little bit right, and have different ways of voting. And now it's like everybody is so stuck that you're either so far to the right or so far to the left. That's where I start to get how is this even effective? And I look at that in simple places of life, that if you're still stuck in a way that you can't think through or know that there's even a different way, then there's no changing it. So that's to me very important when it comes to these type of relationships. Like it's got to, like when you can both grow together, like that's so important to me. And being able to have that open-mindedness to growing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, thanks so much for watching the clips. If you would like, please subscribe. Also, if you'd like more clips like this, click here. Or if you'd like to enjoy this whole episode, click here.